he's a dick. Hello everybody and welcome to my match preview, the Sunderland Coventry game on Saturday 23rd of December, the last home game of 2023 and also the last Sunderland match before the big fat fella comes down your chimney. Let's discuss the big news. Michael Beale is Sunderland's new head coach. Not everyone's first choice, I don't think it was anyone's choice really, but he's the man in charge. He gets my backing and I'm sure he gets your backing. And that's all we can do is just get behind the team, get behind the lads and support the manager. You've got to bear in mind, none of us wanted Neil, got us promoted. None of us wanted Mowbray, got us in the playoffs, got us playing some of the best football we've seen since the Reid days. Beale hasn't got that much of a bad record, in all fairness. I think the thing he's been slated for in the past is his transfers, and he's only in charge of the mayor. So all he's got to do is coach the players and get them playing football on a Saturday. So you never know, it could turn out to be another diamond in the rough and have Sunderland flying. That's what I hope, and I'm sure it's what you hope as well. Last game was, I predicted it in my preview, Bristol City. I said we've beat two of the most informed teams in the league, in Leeds and West Brom, and then in true Sunderland fashion we'll get beat up Bristol City. And what happened? We got beat up Bristol City. Kind of seen it coming. We weren't good enough. I mean, we had, was it the amount of chances we had, but we just couldn't score. It was frustrating to watch, it really was. I'm not going to dwell too much on it. There was a lot of things could have been done better. Team selection was a bit bizarre and also the substitutions were a bit iffy. We've got to move on. We've got to move on. The two results we had before. I reckon if you, West Brom, Leeds, Bristol City, if somebody said you'll get 6 points out of them, we would have been happy. So, happy days with that one. Beale's now in charge. Coventry, who haven't really been in the best of form, they're currently sitting 15th in the league. They've won 6, drew 9 and lost 7. Scored 28 goals and conceded 25 with a goal difference of 3. For those of you who can't do the math. The last 5 games, they've unbeaten the last 3. They've drew, 1, lost and 1. So fairly decent. The last 2 games that they drew was against Southampton and Leeds. So good result really, in all fairness. They're a bit of a bogey team for Sunderland in my eyes. I'm sure some of you will agree. We seem to always struggle to get the win against them. Something always happens. There's always thinking, I don't know. I don't know why it is, but I mean, we didn't like them and they didn't like us. But they've been a bit of a bogey team for us. I can't remember. But they beat us more than what we beat them that I can remember of, which is weird shit, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? They are a bit of draw specialists in the league this season. That's probably why they're currently down in 15th. There's only Huddersfield who has drew more games than Coventry. Coventry drew 9, Huddersfield drew 10, but which we are joint second in the least amount of draws. We've only drew 3 games this season. I think there's 2 teams that have drew, Blackburn and Leicester have only drew 1 game this season, and then there's us and another team on 3. So we don't draw that many, they draw loads. We'll have to wait and see what happens on Saturday. Obviously, we want all 3 points to start Michael Beale's reign off in style, basically. A few players that we've got to watch out for from Coventry. There's always you've got Haji Wright. He's got 6 goals this season and 2 assists. Matt Godden, he's got 6 goals. Ellis Sims, we know they've got Ellis Sims. He's only got 2 goals. I think what he's proven to a lot of Sunderland fans, that although they'll not admit it, the Sunderland fans in the summer that wanted to splash the cash and spend a fortune on this, that and the other. Coventry did that. They spent 8 point something million on Ellis Sims, and he's been crap for them this season. He's got 2 goals, and both of them came in 1 game. He's played 22 matches for Coventry this season. He's scored 2 goals. So you try. I mean, I suppose none of our strikers have scored, right? But still, I've got players that have scored plenty. And there's one I want to mention. He always seems to do well again. He's a dick, but he's someone that you'd like to have in your team. I mean, he's getting on a bit now. Centre half, Kyle McFadzean, absolute unit. He's dangerous on set pieces. I mean, I think he's been starting on the bench the last few games. But if he does come on, with how shit we are at defending set pieces and things like that, he's one to keep an eye on because he's a big unit and he's been known to pull up with a few headed goals in his time. I'm sure there is more players to mention, but they're the main ones for me. The Haji Wright and the Matt Godden. Like I said before, for me they're a bit of a bogey team. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, it's Beale's first game in charge. I'm expecting a bumper crowd there, to be fair, because for the Mags game, you need to have so much purchase history, so the people who's just out will be buying tickets for the Coventry game just so they can go to possibly get a ticket for the Newcastle game. I mean, I've got mine, so I'm not bothered. But it'll be a good crowd. Last game before Christmas. Hopefully the weather stays alright, so then there'll be more people come. And it's going to be a tough game. But other positives for Sunderland, obviously the under 21s were playing the other night, and the lineup was lethal. You had all four strikers playing. Triantis, Sealed, Oshish. It was packed to the team. I mean, it's still got Beale, but still. But what was good to see for me was Pembele started the match. He got 45 minutes. Because I can't wait to see him in a Sunderland shirt playing for the senior squad. And also Elise on the bench, he came on for the second half. And Jamie Teti, because I'm a big fan of Jamie Teti, I really do like him. We haven't really seen him in the Championship, but in League One I was really impressed with him. And Elise, I think we need him back for centre half reasons or full back reasons if things go wrong with either Huggins or Hume. And also it looks like Bennett could be coming back in the frame. He says he's been disrespected, or he doesn't feel as though he's been respected by Sunderland family. There's also rumours he might go out on loan in January. But we're seeing a little clip of Beale putting his arm around him in the training session, so he's training back with the first team. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope Beale does put his own spin on things. I want him to play his tactics, I want him to play his way of football. Because if he's just going to play a carbon copy of what we've already been doing, then there's no point in bringing anybody new in, you know what I mean? But hopefully we'll get it right. Hopefully it'll be a good game. And I do believe he is going to put his own spin on things. I know I'm saying there, but I do believe he is going to. And me personally, I do believe a striker who is going to score on Saturday. Now, I think I might have said that a few times this season, but this time it's going to be a Christmas miracle, and one of our strikers is going to score on Saturday against Coventry. I can't remember what Paul's score prediction was, but I'm going to give you mine, and I'm going to say Sunderland 2-0. I know I've said the bogey team, but they're not playing that great. I think we'll be on with the new manager buzz that their teams often get. Crowd get behind them, and the players wanting to show Beale what they've got so they can keep their place in the lineup. I'm going to go Sunderland 2-0. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember, we'll be checking, so if you put a different score in mind than what you have in Paul's, you'll get phoned out. The draw is going to be done. I think Paul said it's going to be getting done on the vlog for on Saturday. So on Saturday night we'll off to see who's won the shirt in the giveaway. And that's what it really do us a favour. Hit the thumbs up for this video, please. Share it amongst everywhere. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, please. It means a lot. We did set a target for 9k by the end of the year. It doesn't look as though it's going to happen, but let's give it one final push, eh? It really does mean a lot, and it's free. That's it, really. See you on Saturday. We'll be at the statue before the game, and if it's pissing down, then we'll be inside. But that's about it. I'm saying 2-0. Hopefully, it's going to be an entertaining game. Michael Beale's Red and White Army. Beale's at the wheel. Any more other things you want to see like that? But that's it, our last preview before Christmas. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and away the line!